And that is it then. That is day number 1, or leg number 1, section 2, continuing here in Poland, live on all our outlets. We're live on the usual channels, and of course we're live on the radio as we've been all day today on ERC radio. But we're live now from the stop line, the final sort of big stage of the day, 28 kilometers in length, and we are back in. And I have to say, it's a blessing in disguise where we are. If we get Chris to swing the camera around into the trees here, the wind is just blowing through them at the moment, and we've got a bit of shadow casting onto the end of this this final big tough stage of the day, because it is absolutely boiling. If we swing the camera around over to the left, making Chris certainly work for his money today, because over here it's beautiful, but just out there is absolutely boiling. It's been 30 plus degrees Celsius today in the summer sunshine. Really hot, and yes, stunning weather, stunning rally action as well. It's been an incredible day so far. After this one, we're heading all the way back to the Mikołajki Arena for the final 2.5 kilometer test of the day. But this is the toughie. It's caught so many out earlier on today. And you know, the roads are rutting up on the second pass, so it ain't all over at the moment to the rally. It's not all decided. The big sort of story of this event so far is Nikolai Gryazin, who is back in the ERC this year. Oops, just move out of the way. Nikolai Gryazin, who is back in the ERC this year, and he didn't finish the qualifying stage yesterday. And because, oh, mind your back, Chris, just got the various safety cars coming through here at the end, and this is they've all driven through together. These Dacia Dusters are great, but yeah, the story really is Nikolai Gryazin as the interloper in the start list for the day today, because he's running way down on the leaderboard. Because he didn't finish qualifying yesterday, he didn't finish in the top 15, so therefore he didn't pick a road position for today. Lukanuk was fastest, but Gryazin's been just sneaking in the background, leading the rally super fast, and sort of benefiting from the road cleaning effect today, because the gravel's been swept off the top by the competitors at the top, but Gryazin, running way down on the start list, is capitalising on that and leading the event. So all to change and all to play for, because on the second pass through this afternoon, the roads have rutted up quite a lot. They're really deep in places. We've just been at the previous 2 stages before rushing over here to come and talk to you live, and yeah, a lot of the drivers are just saying some sections that you can almost just, the car steers itself round because of the ruts that are in the road. Not really much else to report on at the moment. Quite a few drivers, having problems on this stage earlier on when it was run today, and we've got the helicopter up, as you can see, just classic views from Poland. It streaks across the countryside, and absolutely stunning. But the guys are waiting here at the end of the stage to sort out the timing cards and everything when they get here in a minute. But absolutely beautiful with the helicopter flying here this afternoon. Nothing else to report of, really, as we swing round. It's sort of the calm before the storm. Pump-up arches here behind us, and well, nothing else to really talk about. We haven't got any guests with us at the end of this stage, so we'll keep trucking on and until we get the first car here at the end of the stage. So just going to pull up the times here, just keep you up to date with the runners and riders at the top. And after, where are we up to? Yeah, so Gryazin waiting for his time still to come through at the previous stage, stage number 6, and so far, before all that happened, stage number 5, Gryazin was leading by 40.6 seconds at stage 5, but because he's so far back, we still haven't got a time through for him from the previous stage. But we've got the onboard cameras as well. We're just going to whiz over here and just have a quick look on the screen to see what we can see here at the moment. But very fast and flat out, and just incredible scenes from the countryside here as our helicopter swings round from one side to the other. But yeah, fast and flat out and flowing. We've got the eye in the sky. We've got the onboard cameras that will click into as and when they work, and we'll bring you all the rally reaction from the end of this stage. 28 kilometres in length. It is a pretty long one for the day today. Earlier on today, fastest through it was Nikolai Gryazin. He set a time of 14 minutes 45.1, so he won this stage earlier on today. Lukanuk was second quickest through. Miko Marchek was third fastest, 4.3 seconds slower than Alexei Lukanuk through that one. Wherever you are around the world, you can always drop your comments in the comments box below, just to reach out to us at the end of the stage. 00 car is here now. And that's it. I'm mesmerised now. I'm staring down at the stage at the stop line here, just staring down and just watching back the helicopter footage. But what I'm seeing here at the end of the stage is actually slightly in delay to what you're seeing at home where you are. So if I'm commenting on some stuff that I can see on the screen, it's because I'm actually always watching the TV like you are at the moment. But yeah, the helicopter flies from point to point, so 2 predetermined GPS points in the stage. So you can see on your screen just a moment ago, you could see that you could see the helicopter flying back from one side to the other. Okay, thanks. I've been given messages everywhere by everyone. I need to apparently shout so you can hear us. Please talk louder, you're saying. I'm trying to talk as loud as I can, any more than I'll be deafening everybody around here. But just some messages coming in saying I'm a little quiet and talk a bit louder. But okay, it's probably the face mask. We've got the new face masks for this season, improving all the time. These ones are a little bit thicker, so that might be just muffling my voice just a little bit. So when you're looking at the helicopter shots, because it costs a lot to keep this helicopter up in the sky, and to save fuel, what we do is we fly the heli between 2 points in the stage, tracking the cars as we come through, and then when it gets to a certain position, it basically loops round and shoots back up to where it started to then try and pick up the car to then follow it through. Now in the back, Eric is in the back, and no, Eric's flying it, isn't it? And I'm just looking at the pictures on the screen as I'm talking to you, so I'm being slightly distracted. But yeah, so then the operator of the camera in the back of the helicopter then has to try and look amongst the countryside to try and find the rooster tail of dust, and then zoom in and get all that focused in a short space of time. And it's a fine art moving the joysticks to just try and keep the car in the centre of the picture for you. One sneeze, one cough in the sky up there, and he'll probably be filming pictures of lakes and cyclists and people shopping in town. But right, that is the heli shots for you, and yeah, we're just trying to get the onboards to work at the moment. I think because of the road section from Mikołajki to here, possibly the batteries are not working or not turned on in the onboard cameras at the moment, but we will endeavour to get that sorted for you if we can reboot them remotely from the truck that is mixing all these pictures for you here. So it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon for round 1 of the championship, day 1 of the championship, and it is the start of yet another action-packed ERC season. When we started this morning, it was the first real live broadcast that we did properly of the year, so not many stories, and also it's like the first day in school with new people with their new school uniform and their new equipment and everything ready to tackle the FIA European Rally Championship, and everyone's kind of playing their cards a little bit close to their chest today, so not really showing their hand particularly until the first loop of stages was out of the way, and then it is on to this one. And now the drivers are starting to just work out, size up each other and see exactly what the others are doing and where the competition has their weakness and where they can attack and respond. So this is us up in the countryside for the final one of the day, as I say. Then next it's off to the Mikołajki stage. Right, get my stone in position because the first car's here at the end of the stage. A little bit of talking, they're coming in 2-minute intervals. Oops. I have to say I'm not quite as clean as I was earlier on today because the amount of dust that's been blowing up. Let's have a word with a local Polish driver first. How was that?
No, trudne warunki zrobiły się na OS-ie. Robiliśmy co mogliśmy, no, opuściliśmy też na momencik drogę. No cóż, czas poprawiliśmy o 23 sekundy, no na tyle nas było stać. Dziękuję.
Opening the road, so just let the local guys. I like this. This is a cool feature, isn't it? I don't know whether it's a standard FIA homologation, but just cutting a little bit deep in the ruts and in a couple of the corners there. Just have a quick look around the front of the car, Chris. If you follow me around, see these tyres. 28 Ks of these things. They're really gone off. There's hardly any life back in there. Whoops. Okay, I'll move that. You do that. And yeah, hardly any life left in those tyres at the end of the day. But first car through, survived despite a little twig in the bonnet. 16 minutes 01 exactly through there. Next one comes in. You just have a quick look in the front of the grille there, Chris, with the camera as he comes in. You can see just again a little bit of Polish countryside in there, but not too bad. Tyres a little bit better on this one. Tyre preservation just not getting them too hot on this 28k stage. Also carrying one spare in the back. This morning I noticed quite a few drivers carrying 2 spare tyres with them because they weren't too sure on how degrading the stage was or how abrasive it was. Everything okay? How was the run through there?
Yeah, very hard stage. All good. It's very happy.
No, he's very happy. That's it. So okay, the headset. Oh, right, thumbs up. Jarek Barron's in here. Let's just get Chris to swing the camera around. Jarek, everything okay for you? Nice to see you back on the ERC.
Yeah, it's very good. This is a very hard stage, very long, and it's very tough. Now it's a little bit better with tracks. We have a lot of fun. Adrian push us possible for the end of the day, and we'll see tomorrow.
That's Jarek, co-driver to Kajetanovic. You remember Kaito a few years ago, 3-time ERC champion. Well, Jarek's there, still co-driving, even though Kaito is moved on and competing in the World Championship at the moment. But yeah, it's good to see Jarek back, a familiar face from the service park. Again, looking around, the dust that's in the rims here is good. Again, you see where he's been cutting in the hedge or in the cuts. So pushing quite hard for a time. I'm just going to swing out of shot for a minute while I look. 15 minutes 20.1. 15:20.1. So it's the wedge that we're using at the end of the stage. That's you. That's not me. But, right, next one comes up. Let's have a word with Emilio Fernandez. Just sorting himself out at the end of the side. Emilio just taking your balaclava off. Oh, he needs his mask. He needs his mask. Oh. Get himself sorted. Sort your hair out. You look perfect now. Emilio, how was it?
Very nice. honest. I enjoy all the stages, more the second loop than the first one, because the first one was the first cars in the road, but now it's perfect.
But looking at your tyres, your tyres are going off there at the moment. Were you losing grip at the end of the stage?
Yeah, I was losing grip and losing a little the brakes, but it's a long stage and it's very hot here.
Emilio, thanks. A thumbs up for him. But yeah, just have a look at these things. Okay, so that's Emilio Fernandez just moving out there. Very, very hot inside the car. The tyres getting hot as well. Just a message in that we've just received. The Gregor Munster will run on the stage after Johan Bonato. That was because Munster picked up a puncture in the first stage out of service, and they had problems opening the boot of the car to get the jack out. The Gregor's Gib is here now. Mr. Gib, how was that? Okay, good run, no problems?
In my opinion, that is the best stage. Okay, the second is very nice, very like highway, and you can go very fast and very big slides do it. But there is very technique and difficult. We have puncture on first run, and now we have clean run that we are happy. Okay, we finish day on last stage on Mikołajki, and I hope that we in Polish Championship will be on good place. I hope.
And just some words in Polish for everyone watching.
Jesteśmy na mecie ostatniego prawdziwego odcinka w pętli. Myślę, że to była najpiękniejsza próba. Bardzo trudna, 28 km. Rzadko mamy w Mistrzostwach Polski tak trudne odcinki, ale jestem szczęśliwy, że jestem tutaj mimo wielu przygód. To był naprawdę trudny dzień za nami. A jeszcze jeden odcinek malutki w Mikołajkach, gdzie też musimy się starać cisnąć, aby być w pierwszej trójce w Mistrzostwach Polski. Dziękuję.
That's good. Dziękuję, thank you very much. There we go. And off he goes. Let me just give this I just spray my microphone.
Oh, yeah, it's gone now.
Okay. Having just some one or two issues with the sound at the moment. Okay, we good? That's excuse us there for a moment. Just Chris just sorting out the technical setup that we've got here. There's plenty of cables and so on. I mean, I can run you through the setup if you really want to know exactly why we are dressed the way we are dressed. First of all, the face mask to keep us protected. We've got the microphone on a boom just to keep ourselves socially distanced from the drivers. We've got the start list. We've got the phone for information. We've got the sanitizer spray as well that goes in the pocket here. We've got a patch on here for the mosquitoes, which keeps the flies away from us, and also one on the back here, which saves us being eaten when we're hot and talking to you on air at the end of the stage. Then this equipment here is the stuff that connects us to our studio, our ERC radio studio in the UK. Courtesy of Orsak Rally Sport, we've got just some rubber bands to hold all the cables together. We've got the receiver for the radio microphone, which connects to the camera, so I'm independent of Chris, the cameraman. So we've just got one wire, so I can run up here if needs be and go and talk to somebody, and Chris can stand all the way down there, and then we're socially distanced away from each other. So that's that. We've got these shoes, which are lightweight, yeah, do you really want to know all about this? But we can talk to you about it if you want. The shoes are lightweight with a bit of grip on the bottom of them, and they're brilliant because they stick well to the ground, and they're waterproof, a Gore-Tex kind of inside of them. So yeah, we're sorted. If you want to copy this setup, you're available if you want to. And also we're covered in dust at the end of the day, but anyway, back to the action. Let's get back to the helicopters and the rally, and keep you up to date with that. Mol has stopped in the stage. That's what we're hearing at the moment. The Mol has stopped in the stage as well. Another one coming towards us now. Just get yourself sorted. Umberto. Get his gloves off. How was that for you? Oh no, he's taking the whole helmet off now. Gonna get his face mask on now. Pull the Nomex balaclava up now just to cover his nose. Umberto, how was that?
It's okay. The stage is beautiful, and okay, the feeling is a little bit better now. I'm happy for today. Thank you.
Okay. And just some words in Italian for everybody. In Italian, how was that?
In Italy, sorry, not
In Italian language. Yeah.
Tutto bene, la prova è andata bene. Siamo un po' più contenti oggi, ma siamo ancora distanti dai primi, però il feeling è migliorato.
On the stage, on the second pass for the stage, was it a little rutted in places? Was the feeling not so good?
Yeah, this morning was very difficult for me. Now the second loop, the stage is a little bit better for me because I remember some parts of the stage. But the car is okay, the tires was wonderful. I'm happy, thank you.
That's good. He's happy. Let's get the door closed because he's got one trip back to, or a long road trip back to Mikowaiki. Let's just check to see if we've got messages in. Okay, Mol has a problem. Mol has a problem with the oil pressure alert on his car. That's what we're hearing. So there's an oil pressure problem for him, and that's the problem for Mol in the stage. Johan Bonato is here ahead of Gregor Munster. Just look at those Michelins. We'll talk about the tyres in a little bit more detail over the weekend, but they're on the raggedy edge. The rears are not much left in those as well. Johan, just looking at the front tyres there, you've driven them hard.
I have 4 tires on the car, or only 3?
You have 4 tyres on the car, but not much grip on them.
That's enough. I don't need more to do the last one. No, it's okay. One corner at the end is a bit destroyed with the big rocks inside, so I get out. I turn outside just to take care about the puncture, but no, all okay.
All in all, an enjoyable day for you today back in the ERC?
Yeah, that's not so bad. I'm quite happy, especially with the helicopter is flying just close to me.
So does the helicopter motivate you then, does it? Yeah.
Sorry?
Does the helicopter motivate you? Does it give you motivation to try and go faster than the helicopter?
And a rabbit was just in front of me in the special stage, so I was very slow in this part because the rabbit was faster than me.
He's a funny lad, but talks the talk. That's Johan Bonato. Onwards and upwards. I don't know what he's talking about. Was saying that there's a rabbit in front of him that was faster than him in the stage, but yeah, I think the drivers like the idea when the heli is flying alongside them in the stage. It kind of gives them a bit of pressure. It feels quite showbiz for them that they've got the helicopter following them and filming them as they're heading through the stage. So Mol has stopped at the start of the stage with an oil pressure alert. I'm just going to go down my start list just a little bit further. So we should have Munster coming in next. Running out of order. Let's see what Gregor has to say. Door open already. I'm going to have a quick look at the back of the car. Chris, just come round the back here and just go round the back and have a quick look at the rear right. And we'll have a word with Gregor. Gregor, tough day with that puncture on the rear right.
Yeah, first the puncture, then we had the problem with the car. It's like lagging, you know. This is the problem we have. We thought it was over because in the previous stage, after 3 kilometers, it was back to normal. But now again at this start for 2 kilometers, it's rallying.
You always put a very brave face on these things. We always say as the phrase, every cloud has a silver lining. But you're learning all the time. You know, it's more experience to take with you on your career.
Yeah, for sure it's a disappointment not being fighting at the top with the others, but okay, it's still a learning full experience, and we take every kilometer we can.
Thank you. That is Gregor Munster. Oh, he hasn't closed his door yet. Hang on. Should we have closed that? Oh, that's how you do it. Yeah, door closed for Gregor Munster coming to the end of the stage. Frustrated just with the damage at the rear right. That puncture was picked up in the first stage after service, about 7 kilometres into it. And then basically the tyre delaminated and then damaged the rear right of the car. And when they pulled over to change the tyre in the stage, they couldn't open the back of the car because to get the jack out because the bodywork was damaged. Another car clears the stage, Norbert Herzig. Let me just sanitize this microphone because Gregor was just talking into it, missing a face mask. Norby, how was the run today? How was your day today overall? You happy with your performance?
Until this time, our speed was absolute okay. Usually we started the race a little bit carefully, but now immediately from the first stage we could to push quite well. Our pace note was absolute okay. Our car as well again. So unfortunately on this stage our tires absolute went wrong, and I felt immediately from the start. So we didn't have enough grip many times, but we are here. This is important.
And just everyone's watching back home because we're live in Hungarian for everyone watching back home.
Sziasztok srácok, meg vagyunk a mai leghosszabb gyorságival másodszorra. Lehet, hogy a gumitaktikát nem csináltuk túl jól, kellett volna hozni magunkkal pluszba még abroncsot, próbáltuk ezt holnapra spórolni, ezért döntöttünk így, úgyhogy ezen a gyorsan nem volt igazi a tapadás, a tempó abszolút jó volt, nagyon sok kigyorsításnál sajnos elveszett az idő, de ehhez képest egész jól állunk, úgyhogy nyomjuk tovább, köszönjük a szorítást.
Thanks very much. That's Norby Herzig closed the door there. Time for Herzig on the board is 15. What is Herzig's times? 15 minutes 12.4. 15:12.4. Andreas Mikkelsen, who's won this event in the past, streaking through the Polish countryside, flat out, and he's coming towards us now. Callum Devine is next up at the end of the stage. Callum stripping out fifth gear in the gearbox earlier on today, so having to change the gearbox at service. Callum, obviously a gearbox problem with you earlier on today. Does that put your confidence off this afternoon, not having the right ratios that you want?
Yeah, a little bit. It's sort of adapting our driving just to a higher gear and stuff, but look, it's not that much now, but yeah, it's just we're finding it a little bit hard to find our rhythm in such fast roads for the first time, or not feel good, but it just comes a little fast at us, so yeah, making James work a lot on my notes, so we'll see.
Okay, thanks. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks very much. That is Callum Devine. So just not with the perfect gearbox setup for him because having to swap that gearbox in service earlier today. So in the second stage of the day today, I think he was saying to us when we were last live that he'd stripped the fifth gear out of his car, so he only had 4 gears in that Ford, so struggling away. Alexei Lukanuk flying through the countryside here, the Russian rocket doing what he does best here this weekend. Fight with the both Russians, you should call them the cosmonauts this weekend. Nikolai Gryazin out on front, but Lukanuk pushing hard to take out those seconds between him and Gryazin at the end of the stage. Niels Solens is next in at the end of the 28-kilometre stage. Solens with a higher ride height this afternoon, and again destroyed tyres. Neil taking one spare with him as well. Neil, how was your day today? Were you happy with your performance, start to finish?
Yeah, in the morning we make a mistake with the setup. We don't have time to test with a dirty road, let's say, and we put a wrong setup for the first pass. For the second pass we find a solution, and now we are taking a bit the pace. We are improving the times, but it is still not enough, so we have to keep working on it, understand this car on gravel. And okay, it's been 1 year without competing on gravel, so it's nice to start here.
How are your arms feeling at the end of the day? How are your arms feeling at the end of the day? Are you tired, or are you still fit?
Yeah, no, I'm still young, so I still can with him. Yeah.
Still young. Door closed. First driver to pop the 15-minute barrier. Inside there at the moment, so yeah, 14 minutes 58.3, 14:58.3 for Solens. So yeah, quick there, but you were watching on your screens a short while ago Andreas Mikkelsen that was fast, and of course Alexei Lukanuk that was fast. So let's just wait for the next one to come into sight. It's Miko Marcek. Miko, how was that one for you? How was your run today? Are you happy? Are you feeling confident inside the car?
Yeah, stage was really nice about the grip, and also there were no stones on the line, which is good, and I took it carefully but with full control. It's nice that we are in the afternoon after a long day, and we had good control of the situation. Of course, it was possible to go faster, and probably the guys which we fight with, like Craig Breen, are driving faster, but it was according to my plan, and I'm strict to the strategy.
Stick to the strategy, right, okay. Oh, hello. Another guy in. There we are. Right, we'll just leave Miko to look after his media press conference at the end of the stage, but if we just have a look around the car, you can see where it's been rutted in some of the stages. Actually, I don't know whether you can catch this, Chris, before he goes. You see there's rocks that are made inside. Coming close, I think you've got those there. But rocks that have popped up underneath and just managed to sneak their way in. So they're rattling around inside the car. We'll just move out of the way. Andreas Mikkelsen, you were watching him in the stage on the helicopter a short while ago, doing what he does best out here in the countryside. Mikkelsen in third in the rally coming into this stage. Andreas, your tyres look pretty worn. How was the grip level towards the end of that one?
Yeah, it was a tough loop for the tyres, especially the last one now. It was quite rough in there, some corners where the really car was bouncing, so we did our best. Clean stage, no issues. Bit on the safe side, but if you do more, it's quickly to get the puncture. So I tried to push as much as I can without, really pushing the tires to its limit.
What do you make of these two Russians then? Gryazin's pretty much in a good position from yesterday. Oh, hang on. What are we doing? It's cracking. It's cracking. Oh, it's cracking apparently. All right. Okay. What about these two Russians then? Nikolai Gryazin is super fast with a good road position. Alexei Lukanuk is just super fast anyway. What do you think of them?
Yeah, they're both very, very fast. So hard to do a lot about them, to be honest, at the moment. We are doing our best. Gryazin he was doing a different rally this morning, but in the afternoon it's also quick, so fair play.
And what's the plan for tomorrow then? How are you going to beat these two Russians?
It's difficult. We try our best. It's hard to do a lot more, to be honest.
Yeah. All right, thanks very much. That is Andreas Mikkelsen. Off he goes. So Mickelson, who won this event in 2016, admitting to do that he can't. It's hard to do much more, to be honest. At the end of this long big one of the day, hard to do much more, to be honest. And here he is. This is Alexei Lukianuk. Let's see if he's fastest through car number 1. 40 minutes 31.7, fastest driver through so far. Alexei, we've just been watching you. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we knew that. I was getting all excited. Perfect. You look absolutely amazing. Just looking at the helicopter shots from you, because you're live at the moment. Amazing driving from you this afternoon. Obviously, Nikolai is super quick as well. Can you beat him?
Actually, he is running away quite fast, but we enjoy the stage the most. It was brilliant drive from my side. Looks like the time is good, and I would like to devote this stage to our mechanic Shazoo. He had yesterday a birthday, so Shazoo, it's for you.
That's good, that's good. And the car feeling good. You were saying to us earlier on today about the being able to brake 10% later. Have you got confidence as the day goes on?
It's hard because the road gets damaged and you need to be careful, so that reduces our attack because, you know, we have no right for mistake, but still we try to keep this the space and be on the limit all the time.
What's the plan for tomorrow then?
Have more fun.
Thanks. That's Alexei Lukianuk. Have more fun tomorrow. Thumbs up from him. So yeah, he loves it. So fastest through of this bunch. Lukianuk with a 14 minutes 31.7. Really enjoying himself today. And maybe it's this new body shell that they brought over from France this weekend after his roll earlier in the week, damaging the car that they had for this event. Bringing a car over from Santalok, re-prepping it, preparing it, getting it all set up for this rally, and yeah, Alexei seems happy with this one. I mean, they're all the same, but they're all hand-built, these cars, so each one has its own little sort of like personality, should you say, a sort of like warm aura with it. But Lukianuk seems happy, which is good. Great to see him back and happy. Craig Breen with us on the screen, as you can see Craig just from the helicopter shots there. But Craig will be the last driver we talk to in this stage on our live coverage this afternoon. Nikolai Gryazin out in front by 40.5 seconds, so it's a big lead for him. So we'll see how that plays out tomorrow. And of course, you can follow all the action on our social media platforms and read all the news and so on. And don't forget to watch us tonight on Eurosport. We've got our highlights programme this evening. In the meantime, let's cross back. Sija is next up. Car 39, another one of our Polish guys. Look at the face on him. Good fun then?
Yeah, everything okay. Straight to the end, and so nothing happened. You know, we're just driving and having good fun. So now last stage on the Mikołajki and finish today.
Thank you. There we go. So yeah, nothing really happened, he says. Just the tyres. I love it. Ow, that's hot. I don't know what else to report from these cars. All of them, they're not sprayed. They're covered in the wrap, you know, you put on cars. So you can see just the wrapping just pulled off here just slightly. So each car is basically a white body shell or a silver body shell underneath, because the wrap is actually lighter than paint. So another one of the Hyundais, another one of the Hyundais through. Efren Lorena, door open. studying the time on the board. Efren, happy with everything?
Yeah, we try to push here. Big push, but we need a really good start position for tomorrow, but it seems like we will open tomorrow the stage, so okay, we try to be fast, and I think time is not bad.
Time is not bad. Big push tomorrow, not so bad. Happy. And he drives off. So off he goes. That's Lorena with a 15 minutes 05.9, 15:05.9. So Lorena moves on. It's kind of funny, you get the top drivers coming through here and then it just goes really, really quiet. Instantly. It's amazing how busy it gets all of a sudden, and as soon as the cars go away it's really quiet at the end of the stage. Craig Breen 4th overall in the rally after 6 stages, so pushing hard after just having rolling the tyre off the rim in here earlier on today when it was first run on the first pass. We've got Alberto coming up next, then Craig Breen, and then we are wrapping up. Oops, got some we describe them as mushroom pickers just coming through here at the moment, so there we are. The rally is being run without spectators this weekend, so nothing being publicised about where the stages are being run and what time and so on. Spectators aren't encouraged to be here, but there's a sort of small underground movement of people who are walking in the forest, come to just see what's going on in the woods, and just so happens that the rally is happening. Right, here we are, another one. Alberto's next. Alberto at the end of a big long day today, a big long stage. Are you happy with your performance? Are you happy with the run in the last stage?
Yeah, what a day. This last stage was a little bit tricky for me. I don't know what the engine has, but I have some power losses. But anyway, it doesn't matter because we are here to practice. But what a day, man, what a day.
You're smiling from ear to ear, and you're saying what a day. What was the one highlight of this day that made it what a day?
I think being confident is the highlight of the day. I don't know, it might be worse seeing at the times, so I'm happy to be here, you know, nothing much.
That's good. We're not going to see a tear in your eye, are we? No, that's good. Just close his door there. The door opening is very wide. Alberto super happy, what a day for him, he's saying, for 15 minutes 47.8 through the stage. Everyone's tyres looking a little bit ragged at the end of the day today. Craig Breen on his way towards us, and he'll be the last driver that we talk to at the end of our live today. Of course we're going to be live tomorrow, and we'll continue our coverage this evening on ERC Radio right after this broadcast on the video platforms. But then we're just waiting now, eyes up into the stage, waiting for Breen to arrive. Now we know when the car's going to come to the end of the stage, when the radios crackle over here on the left-hand side of the stage, and everyone poised with the pen and the whiteboard. Any moment now.
For life? Okay. It's all world?
It's quiet on the...
Nobody's speaking, eh?
No one's speaking at the moment.
Somebody wants to speak you, if you will speak, yeah?
We're just waiting for the radio to crackle into life at the end of the stage here, but it's all a bit quiet as we are at the stop line. Expecting Breen to be here. There you go, radio crackles into life. So that's no Craig Breen. That's what we were waiting for. The time was ticking on there for a minute, and we were waiting for Breen to arrive at the end of the stage. But car number 2 goes on the board, and this is Poom, who is here. Just get him to sort himself out. Roland, you're at the end of the stage. We're standing here waiting for Craig Breen to arrive. Did you see him in the stage? Where is he?
Actually, I didn't see him. I have no idea, you know. It was quite a difficult stage, and we have quite a lot of work going on in the car during the stage right now, so I was too busy. You know, this speed is where should I see everything around what's going on, but yeah, we have stuff to do in the car.
Stuff to do learning those pace notes with Darren Garrett, who's an experienced driver or co-driver this afternoon. Is things getting better for you as the day gone on? Are you bonding well? Things going better?
Yeah, it's getting better. I think in the morning we maybe started too fast, so some corners were quite unexpected for me. You know, we don't know each other's rhythms yet and so on, so it was good to, you know, back it off a little bit and start all over again.
If we just get the camera in on the other side, just to say hello to Darren Garrett, who is over here. Darren, it's great to see you. It's nice to see you in the co-driver's seat. Have you had a good day today?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Yeah, all good, thank you.
The man of many words is the co-driver, so thanks very much. That's Darren Garrett and Roland Poom, who is here. But Roland not seeing where Craig Breen is. So Breen off the road. Well, not off the road. No, don't take that just yet. We're waiting for info to come in, but seeing if there's any news. No Breen at the moment. Just looking at the messages to pop in. Okay, news just in. Breen stopped close to radio point number 6 in the stage. Suspension is broken. That's what we're hearing at the moment. That's coming in from Rally Control at the moment. So that's breaking news just being messaged into us. So Craig Breen stopped close to radio point number 6. Suspension is broken. So that's as it happens here at the FIA European Rally Championship. We've got the helicopter up in the air at the moment, and we're trying to get the helicopter to try and maybe just spend a little bit more time closer to home to try and pick up where Breen is. Now I have a feeling then that they, if the suspension's broken and they're pulled over at radio control point 6 in the stage, they won't be getting here to the end of that one. So Lukanek fastest through this stage by 29.2 seconds. Andreas Mikkelsen second fastest through, and Miko Marcek third quickest through. We've got to wait so for the times to all settle down wait for the times to settle down as Jaroslav Koltan comes through the stop line, and on he goes. We've got to wait for Nikolai Gryazin to come through, and then we are all done for today on the leaderboard. So we'll presume that Gryazin gets through at the end of the day, and then it will have been Gryazin leading, Lukanek second, and Mikkelsen third. But that's it for us on our live this evening. I hope you enjoyed our coverage today, and we will be back tomorrow for more coverage with the helicopter, with the onboards, and with us at the end of the stage. So join us tomorrow, but carry on listening right now on ERC Radio if you want to listen to the rest of the drivers. We'll see you later.